How many more of these? We only got a couple more of these. I thought these would break, right? Because they're only from a certain website named after a certain jungle, right? So rainforest, not jungle. And so they're only from there. And I thought, oh, they're going to last like 2-3 games. Still going strong. We're still going strong. Kolkata Knight Riders are still going strong. RCB are still going strong. Who would have thought it? We've had a bit of a tumultuous up and down up until here, but here we are. We're at the Eliminator round. Hey, actually, just before we go any further, let's just go straight to Nikhil. Nikhil, yesterday's game, CSK. Come on, that was a good game.
Absolutely, it was a good game, and it absolutely went down to the wire, worthy of a playoff match. And it's also controversial, Pant's decision to bowl Tom Curran over Rabada. I mean, that has costed DC the match.
Yeah, exactly. These are the little decisions. Remember that, okay? Remember that. By all means, we'll come back to you guys in just a second and allow you to touch upon what you thought on yesterday, because this is it. One of you guys wants to play CSK in the final. Before we get into any of that and analysis of this is the fans' show. This is Bharat TV. We are the fans' people. We are set up and we exist for you guys, for the hardcore cricket fans. And so we brought you this show with Paytm First Games, as we've been doing all throughout the season. Paytm just want you guys to play along. Play for fun, play along with the IPL, and pick your fantasy team. Just like the main man himself, the one and only, Sachin Tendulkar.
और सचिन जी करिए सिलेक्ट।
मुझे क्या पता कौन कैसे खेलता है।
अरे रे सो सैड।
सचिन
मुझे पता है क्या मेल।
तो आ जाओ गुरु, आ जाओ। अब खेलने में मजा आएगा।
सचिन की तरह पेटीएम फर्स्ट गेम्स पे आप भी क्रिकेट के गुरुओं से सीखिए और बेहतर खेलिए।
पेटीएम फर्स्ट गेम्स, खेलो हट के, जीतो जम के।
This game involves the element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
That's right. Play along any way you like. Just play. Play along. Download the app, play along, give it a go, and see how you get along today. Today's a big day. Like I said, it's a big match between these guys, the Eliminator round, Kolkata versus Bangalore. It's big. Hey, and what a day. It's the Big B's birthday. It's Amitabh Bachchan's birthday today, 79 years old. Hello, sir. I know. Fact. Well, fact/rumor. He watches the show every day. He's a big fan, aren't you, Big B? Hey, he's tuned in right now. In fact, all of the Bachchans are. They're all sat around because they know there's only one family of people that really matter, and that's not AB, Amitabh Bachchan. It's BA, Bharat. Okay, I'm going to stop with Amitabh Bachchan connections, but happy birthday, G. Have a great one. 79. Next year is going to be a big one. Looking forward to the invite to the party. Just saying. Okay, I'll leave that with the Bachchan family. Where are we today? KKR versus RCB at Sharjah. RCB, let's kick off with you guys. Let's kick off with Amanda. Hello, Amanda. How are you? First of all, are you well? Are you okay?
I am. I'm pretty nervous, though.
Did you think you were going to get here? Be honest. Are you a little bit surprised that you're in this final four?
No, actually not really. I mean, last year we made it to the top 4 as well. So, I'm not too shocked. I mean, looking at RCB's performance this year, we really deserve to be in the top 4. Yeah. And I'm just hoping the boys just do their very best because, I don't want to say it, but like Virat's last few matches as a captain, which is pretty emotional as, a fan. So, yeah, hopefully we perform well and get up there to the top.
Get up there. It sounds like you're telling your kid, go to the top of the slide, and he's a bit nervous. He's holding onto the ladder. He's like, I don't know, it's a bit high. Get up there, boys. Get up there. Get the firm hand of the Amanda ushering you up. But you're right. From an RCB point of view, what a lovely story this could be in the making. This could be, Virat steps down, but goes on to win the IPL. I mean, Rishabh, is there any other better ending that you could ever dream of?
No, I do not think there's any better ending to it because he's been the captain of RCB for quite a long time now. He's taken the burden. So I think it's only fitting that they win it for him because it's his final year as a captain and it would be the cherry on the cake, so winning it for Virat.
And you've never won it, Rishabh. You've never won it before.
Exactly. It makes it all the more significant because we've never won it. So it's all the more special if it happens.
What will you do if you make the final? What's the celebration in the Rishabh house when if forget winning the final? I mean, just beating today, getting through. Look at Vansh and Nikhil. Like, hey, why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about what he's going to do? I don't believe in the jinxie stuff. I don't do all that. I'm neutral, okay? But what will you be doing to celebrate today if RCB go that far?
Well, my friends are coming home and we're watching the match together, so it's obviously going to be fun. And if we go through, we're just going to be dancing, and I'm not going to be able to be sleep the whole night because it's been like 4 or 5 years that we've made it this far, and like the last 3 seasons have been very bad. So if we make it this time, it's going to be really special, and it's going to be big celebrations. I mean, we do not want to jinx it. We want to go to the final and win it, but yeah, this is the starting.
This is where it starts. Coming back to Amanda, after seeing CSK yesterday, you fancy them in the final? You think RCB could give them a run for their money?
I mean, yeah, I mean, we first got to make it to the finals for that. And yeah, I mean, me being an optimistic RCB fan as always, I definitely do believe we can get to the finals. Hopefully take revenge after CSK beating us almost 10 years back. And yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be difficult considering the fact that we lost our matches against CSK this year, but it's you know, and it's T20 cricket, you know, anything can happen. So I'm 100% going to stay optimistic and keep CB. We can do it.
Okay, Amanda, you know I like you, right? Yeah, you know I want to be nice, but I have to be tough here. You're not optimistic, Amanda. You sound actually very much reserved. You're saying you're optimistic, but there's no optimism oozing from you whatsoever. Optimism is like, boom, we're going to do it. These guys don't stand a chance. I already had the dream. We're going to be in the final with CSK. I can see Kohli on the pitch. Oh, okay, fine. I can just double checking those words.
Can I just say something? The finals on October 15th is my birthday, and yeah. So it's my 18th, so it's a big one. And honestly, it feels like, yeah. So since I've been an RCB fan my entire life, it feels like God has planned this and set it up for me because first of all, IPL does not happen during this time of the year, and second of all, the final on my birthday, RCB qualifying. I don't want to jinx it, but it's gonna be the best birthday of mine if this happens. So I think we will do it. I will get a good birthday gift.
There you go. There you go. Or it could be the most horrible life prank planned by whoever controls the fate of life. He or she up there made you born on a certain day, then made you 18. When the IPL got cancelled, it had to throw in COVID, delay the second half. All of that, Amanda, because you think the whole world evolves around you. That's your problem. No, I'm only kidding. Okay, that's awesome. Fingers crossed. I mean, that could be an 18th. To end all 18th birthdays. Oh my, and I know, Amanda, I know how much Virat Kohli and the RCB boys mean to you. So I can only imagine what a big deal. Forget Rishabh staying up all night. I don't think Amanda would sleep for 10 years straight. Let's get into the team. Have a look at that team, the RCB squad right now, Rishabh. Your openers, obviously, AB and Padikkal, great openers, but I mean, actually, that order kind of shows it a bit different. What do you think is going to happen today? Who's going to open? And any questions around anyone? Rishabh.
I feel it's going to be the same order. Virat and Devdutt are going to open. But the only thing is that they haven't been performing from the last few games, and it's important for them to give us a good start at the top. Bharat is doing well. Maxwell's been doing well. And it's important for De Villiers to fire today. He also hasn't been at his best. And I feel the bowling, as again, it's pretty much sorted. So I don't think there are going to be any changes there. And we look good. We look good for this game. Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously, confidence high for you guys because you beat DC in the last game. So if anything, Amanda, you're in a position to say, actually, we're very much worthy of that final. It's good in a way that DC have lost to CSK because that's the one you want, you know, in terms of a squad feeling worthy of where they're at. I think they should feel very much worthy, shouldn't they?
Yeah, like I've always said on the previous shows and stuff, I don't like underestimating any of the oppositions. Honestly, you know, KKR is a good team, even though I don't think they had like the best starts. But you know, it can go either way, you know. But I would have. It wouldn't have really made a difference whether CSK or DC were up there in the finals for us, because I think Virat and the rest of the team would have carried on the same energy onto the field despite the opposition. You know, with the same mental space, same, you know, goal and stuff. So yeah, I don't think that would have really affected the team as much. They just want to go out there and play their best game. And yeah.
A few questions around some of your players. People are questioning, I've just seen stuff on fan forums, RCB forums. People are questioning Hasaranga in the team. Rishabh, just wanted to know what you feel about that, first of all.
I feel Hasaranga would have been a good choice, yes, but in the 1 or 2 games that we saw from him, I don't know, he wasn't able to create that kind of an impact. And then he doesn't fit into the team balance. I mean, now if you look at the last 2-3 games with Shabaz and Yuzi and Maxwell bowling as well, so that gives us an option to play an extra batsman or an extra all-rounder. So I don't feel there was the need of him, and he's been released as well. I mean, and I think we have enough players to cover up. So yeah, I really don't feel that we're going to miss Hasaranga in these few games.
And talking about the players you've got to cover up, just want to, yeah, exactly. Sankit, people saying Hasaranga has left the team. That's what I mean. There's a lot of questions around that and whether he would have been of any use. We know RCB weirdly kind of Virat changes his strategy. He likes to change strategy, change the team up, mix it up, keep everybody working and adapting in different ways. It's a different approach to some of the other teams that are known to stick with the squad and we're going to ride through it. So it's just a different approach. It's all good because here we are with RCB in the position that they're in. But Garton and Christian, just want to know, because again, there's questions around them. Are they really performing, firing? Amanda, let's hear from you first, and I'll come to you, Rishabh, in a second. Garton and Christian, and any other slight little, that's where we might be a little bit weak or where we've got to watch ourselves.
Yeah, I think some of the fans would have been a little disappointed with Garton's performance, but I think Dan Christian really stepped up his game, and you know, he got those couple of wickets in the last. I mean, even though he didn't really perform too well with the bat, I don't think number 3 is best for him. I think we finally got KS Bharat to play at number 3 and fill that spot for us. But yeah, I think Garton was a little bit of a disappointment in the last couple of games. But honestly, I feel like RCB shouldn't, you know, meddle with the team right now because, you know, we've kept the same team for the last 3-4 matches, and I think we've lost just 1 out of that. So I think meddling with the team at this stage especially would be a risk they're going to be taking. So I think they should just stick to the same team.
Stick with it. Rishabh, would you agree then? Stick with the squad you got at the moment, or any changes with Garton and Christian? And actually someone else is saying, should ABD, Akshat is saying, should ABD bat at number 3?
Coming to the team, I agree with Amanda. I don't think we have to make any changes to keep the momentum going. But if at all they do decide to make a change, I can only see maybe Jamieson coming back for Garton, but nothing other than that. And talking of ABD, no, I don't think he should be batting at 3, maybe at 4, because Bharat he's done well enough to stick to his place at 3. There's no changing him at 3. So yeah, AB at 4. And otherwise it's fine. I don't think there's any need to make any change, and we're pretty much sorted with the combination. We struggle every time to get the right combination, but it's looking pretty good this time.
Okay, looking good. It's all come together at the right time. They say that even in World Cup tournaments, football, Olympics, the team's got a peak at the right time, and I think it has happened for RCB. Vanch, we're going to come to you because, hey, our other KKR fan is run away. Maybe they've heard the fighting talk already from these guys, and it's all too much. Vanch, are you nervous about today? You've got 1 IPL win under your belt, I suppose. You know, KKR have got that. 2. Sorry, yeah. Okay. So confidence is doubly high than RCB, surely.
Exactly. And that's what I was going to say. I mean, we know how to play in crunch situations. We know how to handle the pressure well, and that's where I feel we'll have the edge today, starting off the game, especially after the game that we had against Rajasthan Royals at Sharjah, which is the same ground as the match is going to be played today. So I really think KKR will be high on confidence today, just because of the fact that they know the conditions well. They've got their team pretty sorted out, but fans are always nervous when it comes to cheering for their team. So yes, a bit nervous because it's the eliminator, but yes, I'm really confident that the boys will put on a good performance today.
Okay, a nice settled 11, but let's have a look at it anyway. I think KKR have had a solid 11 for a few games now. Ayer's coming to his own, hasn't he? It's been nice to see him playing as well as he is.
He's been the revolution for us. I mean, the way that he's played in the second phase of the IPL is really turned the tables on our side. And the starts that he's provided, especially in the first 6 overs, and then we've also seen him settle during the middle overs well. So I feel that Venkatesh Iyer and Shubman Gill, of course, as well. And the first phase, we all know Shubman Gill wasn't performing well. There were questions about his place in the 11. But the way that he's come back, Gill and Iyer, I think both of them have really paved the way for the middle order batsmen to come in, and that has lessened the burden on Morgan and DK's shoulders. So I feel the top order is the strength to us, and if it clicks today, well, we are certainly in for a big KKR win.
Yeah. How about your captain? We speak a lot about Virat Kohli and the pressure. Let's put that same pressure on Morgan. What would you say? Nikhil's back. Nikhil, we thought it all got too much for you. The RCB love that we were getting on screen, we thought maybe he's got pressure on it. Nikhil, your captain. We were talking a lot about Virat Kohli, but tell me about Morgan. Has he been up to the job? Can he take you to the final?
Well, in terms of batting, he certainly has not been able to step up. But yeah, in terms of captaincy, it is one of the most important things, which is the first leg, and which has given us 5 wins in this leg, the most by any team. So I hope today is Morgan's day, and yesterday MS stepped up when it matters the most, and today hope Morgan does step up when it matters the most for his team.
I think that's the sign, isn't it, of the captain, when you really need them. It's like being the mum or the dad in a family. They're the ones that can wake up, do the night shift. We stay up with the baby all night. The captain should do that, should cradle the rest of the team. But he'll want to, surely Morgan will want to put his name on that winner's board. He's kind of still living in the footsteps of Gautam Gambhir. Don't you think, Vanch? He's got to prove himself. This is it. And this is a perfect chance.
Well, I think you answered the question yourself. This is the perfect chance for him. And the way Morgan has played in this leg, there were concerns about his batting, as Nikhil rightly mentioned. But the way that he has handled the spinners and he's rotated the bowlers, especially, he's brought in Lockie Ferguson at crucial intervals of the match, and he has delivered, obviously. So I feel it's a big match for Morgan. As I said in the previous match as well, that Morgan needs to look out for the first 5 balls, and then I think he gets into a league of his own, because we all know what an impact player he is, especially in England and all the overseas conditions. So I feel Morgan needs to just look out for those first 7 deliveries, and then I think once he starts middling the ball, there's no better finisher at the moment than Morgan.
Okay, Abhijit gives us both sides here. He goes, Morgan is lucky to captain KKR. He would have been sacked by now for any other team. Meaning what? KKR been more tolerant with him. But then he goes on to say, century for Morgan tonight, and fire emoji, fire emoji. So Nikhil, is he lucky to captain it? Could he have been sacked earlier?
No, I don't think. One quality of KKR is that it backs their players. Even after a dismal performance in the first leg, we backed our captain. There were many talks like make DK the captain again, or make a youngster like Shubman Gill the captain. But our team management, stuck to Morgan and knew that he is of great value to the team. He is a World Cup winning captain, and it requires a lot to be a captain of such stature. So yeah, and backing in Morgan has just paid off. We have qualified for the playoffs.
Yeah. What is going to be the key factor for you, Nikhil, for your guys to take it home today to get yourself through to the final? What do you think is the areas that you think, you know what, just don't do this and make sure we do that? What would you say?
Yeah, we need to bat carefully, especially the first 6 overs. We saw in the game versus Rajasthan, our run rate was like about 6 or 6.5 in the first 8 or 9 overs. But what our advantage was that we did not lose a wicket, and then we accelerated and reached 172 at a pitch where 130, 140 was par. So the main thing is to keep wickets in hand, and apart from Chahal and Harshal Patel, there I see no such threats in RCB. So KKR, should play them properly, and they can target the other bowlers and score, 170, 180. That would be above par if they bat first.
Okay, Vansh, you want to add to the strategy and the tactics? I see you nodding along. I think you pretty much agree. But where would you agree are the weak spots, areas to improve on, or areas to capitalize on to make this win yours?
Well, I certainly agree with Nikhil there. The first 6 overs are very crucial as far as the batting is concerned, because the middle order, although it has performed well, but it has performed well in phases. So we don't want to expose that middle order. But Shubman Gill and Venkatesh Iyer, I mean, if they don't lose a wicket in the first 6 or first 7 overs, I feel we will be we'll be having the upper hand in this game. And I don't really find a weak link in our side as of now, because the way that each and every guy has put their hand up, I think even Shivam Mavi in the last game, I mean, he was looking as the weak link for our team, but the way that he performed in the last game, he won the man of the match. So at the moment, I don't see any concerns for KKR. Just watch out for the first 6 overs, don't lose a wicket, and then you can fire up in the last 5-6 overs.
Right, okay. Pace it, control it, take that. And it really is about that, because IPL just starts with a gallop. That's it. There is no what. You've got to be in the right headspace for it from the very beginning. Tommy, says Abhijit Panda, never compare Gautam Gambhir with any other IPL captain. Just how you are irreplaceable in Fan Doosra, GG is irreplaceable in the IPL. Okay, all right, sorry. Okay, I get it now. Thank you for relating it back to me being like Gautam. Okay, I get it. Got it. Gautam. Okay, we're on to that point in the game where we pit you guys against each other. It's something that I like to call fighting talk. This is it. Get the gloves out, people. Ding, ding. It's time to hear what you got to say. We've only got, well, for one of you, this is going to be the last fighting talk for your team. For the other, there'll be one more in the final. That's it. I mean, this is pretty exciting. Okay. So we're going to come to that straight after I show you what the Fantasy 11 is going to be. This is the Fantasy 11 for Paytm First Games. This is me bringing you all together. This is our fantasy team. Kohli, Iyer, Shubman Gill, Maxwell. You can see them all there. This is the best of the best. Hard one to pick again. It's an all-star squad at this stage. And these are our top picks as well. These are our ones that you'll also be doing if you're on Paytm First Games. If you're playing along with the only fantasy cricket app that counts, Paytm, then that's our top picks as well. But you go with whatever you want. Play along, play for fun, and join in, and you could be winning with Paytm. Okay. Who would like to do the fighting talk for KKR? Is it? And you know what? Like I said yesterday, you can both have a little go at it. It's all right. Yeah. I have to show some respect here. You guys are into the finals. You know, you are the finalists. You are the qualified. Who am I? If you want 1 whole minute of fighting talk, so be it. You want 3 minutes? It's okay. We'll let it run. I don't think the internet's running out anytime soon, so we're okay. All right. So, Vansh, you want to kick things off? Nikhil, you want to add to it? Or Nikhil, you want to kick things off? And Vansh, you want to add to it? Okay, let's go with Nikhil first then. Right, Nikhil, full screen. Your 30 seconds starts now.
Again, it's a special rap. खेलेंगे हम जान से, जीतेंगे हम शान से, KKR हैं हम, दिखाएंगे अपना दम. बस एक सपना है, ट्रॉफी सिर्फ अपना है, जीतेंगे हम जरूर, तोड़ेंगे सबका गुरूर. ट्रॉफी हाथ आएगा, बाकी ठेंगा लेके जाएगा. KKR हैं हम, दिखाएंगे अपना दम. DK वैन की गिल, जीतेंगे सबका दिल. सबको है हराना, तैयार है राना. रसल के सिक्सर, लॉकी के यॉर्कर, वरुण का स्पिन, देंगे अपन को विन. कोई टिक नहीं पाएगा, सब हार के ही जाएगा, क्योंकि अपना टाइम आएगा, ट्रॉफी लेके जाएगा. KKR है हम, दिखाएंगे अपना दम.
Oh, come on! You know what? I tell you, the lyrics are fire. The lyrics and the rhyming and the beats and the timing is brilliant. Vansh, you want to pick things up? Go.
As he said, as he said, "Apna time aayega," and I just want to bring out the stats now because he's done all the singing part and all the fiery
Yeah.
part. I'd like to
Yeah.
bring the stats. 15 to 13 is what KKR have. They have the upper hand in the head-to-heads. In the playoffs, obviously, we all know RCB always choke, so I doubt that they're going through today. But KKR have a very, very good record in playoffs. In 2014, mind you, the first 7 games we lost 5 of them. We went on to win the cup. This time around, it's the same trend that's happening. And now we are going to stop we stopped Chennai from completing the hat trick of trophies in 2012, in fact, sorry. And now we are going to stop Mumbai's streak. So, I mean, Sharjah pitch, easy victory for us. No doubt about that.
The stats speak for themselves. Oh, Nikhil's got more. He's coming back.
Yeah. Just a small thing. We already have 2 stars over here. So the third one is, ready to get stitched after 15th October.
There you go. Tell the Sui Tagawala banda or lady to get ready. We need another star on the shirt, okay? Get the ready. Do you hear that, Amanda? Do you hear that, Rishabh? Right? They're saying RCB. 30 seconds are over. Yes, Vanata. We're extending it. Vanata's like, hey, 30 seconds only. I love it. It gets very competitive. But they're saying RCB choke. That's what happens to RCB. Let's see if Rishabh's about to choke. Rishabh, your 30 seconds starts now.
First of all, I'd want to say that overconfidence thrills but kills. So you shouldn't be overconfident coming into this game. And the stats and everything is on the other side. This year we've had a really good run. There's a whole different vibe. And I'd like to say that you told there's no other threat to RCB, but I think you should remember what Siraj did to you last year. If he gets going like that, we're going to topple your batting straight front, and we're going to knock you out this time. You may have knocked out Chennai, Mumbai, blah blah, whatever, but we are winning it this time. We are knocking you out. We knocked Punjab out, and we knocked other teams out as well. And coming into this game, the last ball 6 that we won, it's and finish close games. If we can do that, we can definitely knock out KKR ho, Jobio, Ajay Samne, Jobi Timo. We are winning tonight. We are going to the finals.
Amanda, brilliant work. Amanda, over to you.
Yeah, pretty much everything that Rishabh said. Overconfidence. Let's tone it down. KKR, you guys are just knights who are soldiers. We're the royals. We're the kings. We're going to come out on top. RCB is going to beat y'all, and we will see you on the 15th of October.
Hey, right. Look at that. See, already put it down. Who do knights work for? Knights work for the kings. Of course, knights work for the royalty. So, they're your boss. Vanch, I see you shaking your head. I see the disappointment. What's up, Nikhil? God, look, everyone's coming back for extra rounds. Let's go.
Yeah, Rishabh mentioned what Siraj did to us. I think he forgot what we did to RCB in the first game of the second league. We bowled them out for 92, and our openers were enough to rattle RCB and make a T20 game or a T10 game.
We also scored 204 the first game against y'all.
There you go. Big scores as well. Rishabh?
Yeah. 45 all out, 92 all out. You can tell all that how much ever you want, but we'll beat you tonight, and that one win is going to be enough. And you can you can be happy with those wins, and you can keep talking about that. But just one win is enough to settle all the scores of that, and then you can just be happy about those wins as much as you want.
but we also have 2 trophies to talk about, whereas I think you have. You don't have.
No, fine. We might not have a trophy, but. We might not have a trophy, but we are going to have it this year. And again, as I told you, don't be overconfident. If you have 2 trophies, it doesn't matter. It's a new game. It's a new day. It's a new side. And we are resurgent coming into this game. And ab jo bhi bolo yaar, korbo, lorbo, harbo hoga aaj.
Come on! Stop. Okay, that's it. That's a good one. That's a good one to end it. We've had it all. We've said it, and he's right. We talk about history. We talk about stats. We talk about playing. It's all about who turns up on the day, the type of Virat Kohli, the type of AB, the type of any of these players, Ayers, whoever. They're going to bring out their best. It's game time. And that's what it's all about. That's why we love it. And of course, you guys are cricket fans. You love your team. And like I keep saying, I want to remind everybody, this time next week, we'll all be talking about the T20 World Cup. This will all be over. I want to remind people that for people like Sanchit, whose comments just come in, Sanchit makes you laugh because what's happening on the 15th of October? I'm sorry, I'm a Rajasthan Royals fan. I don't know what's going on. Like, yeah, don't worry, Sachin. There's some. We're just finishing up this little tournament called the IPL. It's okay. I'll fill you in when I see you. But until then, enjoy.
RCB will be played bold today. BOWLED.
Ball. There you go. Done. It's all going to be done. Look at Amanda's rolling.
Like I told already. Corbo, Lorbo, Harbo. Lick ke le Lords.
Okay, I think we can carry on this fighting talk for the whole day. We can do a one-day special, but we won't. We won't do 20 overs of fighting talk. We'll wrap this up. Say thank you to all the messages from your Akshat, from Sanchit, from Vannata, from Abhijit, from lots of other names here coming through on the messages here. But Anmol and various others, and Dibanjan, what a great name. Hi, Dibanjan. Anyway, have a great one. Enjoy RCB versus KKR. I'll be watching, and I'll be thinking of all of you guys, as always. Honestly, I spend the whole day picturing you guys and how you're reacting to it. So enjoy it, and we'll be back to tell you who's making that kind of playoff game, who's going to be the two losers from the two games, as it were, playing DC, and who, more importantly, will be in the final at the end of the week. It's exciting times for the IPL. And we're right here with BATV. Until next time, see you later, guys. Thank you.